All right, today we're going to talk about something we all do every single day, keeping clean. But what if I told you it's about way more than just looking good? We're going to dive deep and uncover how cleanliness is actually this incredible tool for building up not just our physical health, but our inner confidence too.
So let me just ask you this straight up. When you hear the word clean, does your brain immediately jump to how you look? Your clothes, your hair? For most of us, that's a big yes. But that, my friends, is only a tiny sliver of the whole picture.
Because here's the real deal. Cleanliness isn't just some surface level thing. It's truly the bedrock, the fundamental building block for both our physical well-being and that feeling of self-assurance we all want.
Okay, so let's get into it. First up, we're going to explore why looking clean is really just the starting line and how these simple hygiene habits are the real key to unlocking those deeper benefits for our well-being. You can think of it like this. Every time you practice good hygiene, you're actually doing two amazing things at once. You're building this invisible shield that protects your body from getting sick, and at the exact same time, you're giving your own self-worth a little boost. They really go hand in hand. So what does the shield actually look like in our day-to-day lives? Let's break down the specific daily habits that protect us from illness. These are the small, simple steps that, believe me, have a massive impact on our health. And check this out. The source material doesn't just call hand washing a good idea. It calls it a complete shield. And that's exactly what it is. It's our #1 most effective line of defense against all those invisible germs and pathogens that can cause infections and make us sick. But, when you wash your hands is just as crucial as how. The source points out 3 really critical moments. First, before you eat, so you don't accidentally ingest germs with your food. Second, after using the restroom. That's a huge one for stopping transmission. And finally, just a lot, frequently and thoroughly all day long. Because honestly, you never know what you've touched.
Now, besides hand washing, there are 2 other massive pillars in our daily routine. Brushing our teeth, it's not just about fighting cavities, it's about the confidence that pours out of you with a healthy smile. And taking a regular bath or shower, yeah, it gets you clean, but it's also about washing away the day's stress and just feeling completely refreshed and rejuvenated. But wait, bathing has this really surprising benefit that goes way, way deeper than just your skin. It actually helps our bodies fight off something called free radicals. Just think of these as tiny, chaotic particles that are created inside our bodies that can, over time, cause damage to our organs. And this is where it gets really fascinating. According to the source, the simple act of taking a regular bath can actually help neutralize these harmful free radicals. So it's basically giving you a layer of internal protection, shielding your organs from damage. How amazing is that? It's an incredible hidden health benefit hiding right there in your daily shower. And of course, that personal shield we're building gets even stronger with the finishing touches. Trimming your nails gets rid of a perfect hiding spot for dirt and bacteria. And keeping your hair neat and tidy isn't just about looking good. It completes that feeling of being polished, put together, and ready to face the day.
So here it is, your daily protection plan in 3 simple steps. 1, wash your hands. That's your first shield. 2, brush your teeth for your health and that confident smile. And 3, bathe daily to feel fresh and totally rejuvenated. It's such a simple routine, but man, is it powerful.
Okay, so we've got our personal foundation totally locked down. Now, let's widen that circle of cleanliness just a little bit, outward, to the clothes we wear and the spaces we live in. So taking care of our clothes is a 2-step process. Washing is the obvious one, right? It gets rid of all the dirt and bacteria. But here's the part you might not think about: ironing. That heat doesn't just smooth out wrinkles, it actually sanitizes the fabric, killing off any stubborn germs that might have survived the wash cycle. And this very same idea applies to our environment. A clean home or a tidy workspace does way more than just look nice. It actively makes the space healthier by cutting down our exposure to things like dust, allergens, and other pollutants that can have a real impact on our health. All right, let's bring this all home. We've talked about personal habits, we've talked about our clothes, our environment. Now let's focus on what all this effort really leads to: a genuine, deep-down sense of confidence. At the end of the day, it's not about doing any single one of these things. It's about how all these little habits work together, how they build on each other. When you put them all together, they create this amazing system that supports our health, skyrockets our confidence, and just generally promotes a positive, healthy way of living. And that brings us to the end. So I'm going to leave you with a question to think about. After looking at this whole system of cleanliness, what's just one small habit, one little thing that you can start doing today to begin building your own foundation of health and confidence? Thanks so much for tuning in.